everybody. So today I have to change my continuous glucose monitor. For those of you who don't know, my continuous glucose monitor, or my CGM, checks my blood sugar every 5 minutes and then it sends that reading to my phone. So there are a few different brands, but I use something called the Dexcom and I call it the Sexy Dexy. There are a few places I can wear my Dexcom, but for today I'm going to insert it into my stomach. I can put it on my arms, I can put it on my legs or my lower back, but it's just easier sometimes if I do it on my stomach. So first thing, I'm gonna take an ice pack and I'm gonna put it on my stomach just, oh, it's so cold, just for a few seconds because the ice is gonna help numb the area where I'm gonna put my CGM in. It's so cold. Okay, then I'm gonna take a paper towel and just wipe off the residue there. So I've got my sensor, the sensor's here, and I have my transmitter. This is actually what sends my numbers to my receiver and to my phone. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, this has an adhesive, and I'm going to take off this little sticky back, and I'm gonna place it where I want my CGM to go. So a couple things to keep in mind. I don't want to put the CGM like where I bend at the waist, and I don't want to put it like where my pants are gonna rub. So I'm gonna put it a little higher today, right about there. So I stick that on there, and then I have to wiggle this thing off. Okay, now I'm about to show you why I needed to put the ice pack on my stomach beforehand. Because I'm gonna pinch up my fat here, which there's not a whole lot to work with there. And I'm about to plunge this into my stomach, which will insert the sensor, but it's a needle. Okay. I've done this a million times, but I still hate doing it every single time. Ooh. Hear the two clicks, and then you bring it up. Ugh, okay. Sensor's in, the needle's out, and the next thing I do is I just have to wiggle this part off. That did not feel great. But plunging a needle into your stomach or your abdomen is just not the most fun thing in the world. It's just not ever going to be. So next, I take my transmitter here, and I place it on the sensor, and I take this and I clip it in. There we go. And then I take that out, and voila, my sensor's in. So now what I have to do is I have a sensor warm-up session, which means it stays in my stomach for 2 hours. And then after that 2 hours is up, I'm gonna test my blood sugar on my left hand and my right hand, and that's how it's going to calibrate for the first time. After that, I just calibrate every 2 hours, and this sensor will last me a week. But sometimes I try and make it last more than a week because these suckers are kind of expensive, and who wants to do this every single week? Not me. I don't like it. But I love the results of having a CGM. It's helped me with tighter control. It's helped me lower my A1C, and it's really nice to know where my blood sugar is at all times. For some people, it's data overload. Some people don't want to know their number all of the time, but I love to know my number all of the time. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will talk to you soon.